I had given you some questions on normal distribution. Before answering these questions, we should have a good knowledge on statistics, probability, and random variables. What is random variable? Random variable is a variable whose value is unknown or not directly measurable with deterministic nature. It will be clear if I speak about an example. Consider the height of wave in a sea beach. Even if we try to measure the height by using whatever precise instruments, the value is not a known one, or it varies randomly with the time and space. This means today I measured the height of wave at 10 a.m. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. the wave height may be something else. Day after tomorrow it may be something else. And today I know the wave height at 10 a.m. at Calicut Beach. Same time at Coilon Beach the height may be different. And also I took the measurement at 10 a.m. of wave height at 10 a.m. On different days. On day 1, suppose I took it and the measurement was say 1 meter height. Day 2, 1.1 meter. With this, you cannot say day 3 the height will be 1.2. It may be say some 0.9 in reality. So that is why we say the randomness, random variable or such variable will have what is called randomness. So that is the example of a random variable. Now what is statistics and probability? In a very rude sense, statistics is simply history and probability is future of an experiment or of an observation. So by using statistics or history, we generate a model to describe the features of random variable. So this is history, this is future. So using history, we make a model, and using this model we predict the future results of an experiment. So for a given random variable, it has got its own associated statistics and probability. A given random variable will have its own statistics, its own probability. Or otherwise, for a given random variable, using the history or statistics, you can predict a model, and using this model, or you can make a model, and using this model you can predict the future experiment or future results of the same random variable. If I say an example, say if we say the cube strength is normally distributed, say let us say M25 concrete, its cube strength let it be normally distributed. So why we say it is normally distributed? Why we say this normally? For that we are using the history. We test so many cubes, many engineers, many sites, many country. They have the test results or they have the statistics of lakhs and crores of cubes. With that they make a study and they say that okay, this is normally distributed or some shape like this, having the cube strength values plotted on the x-axis and its frequency or probability plotted on y-axis. That is, if this corresponds to the mean value of M25, this number for the cubes showing strength 25. Same M25 concrete cube, if you test, it may be say some 20, but the probability may be very less, or very less number of cubes will be showing 20. Similarly, it can even show 30 as the cube strength, but the number of cubes or the probability will be very less. So we should note that the x-axis represent the observed values. Observed values. Here cube strength. And y-axis represent the number of samples, or we simply say it as frequency. F-R-E-Q-E-N, frequency. Or if you know the total number of samples used, so from this even you can say about the probability or the ratio. Number of samples showing say M25 value, 25 value divided by the total. So that is a measure of probability. So this may be even probability also in some case. Probability. So that is all about a graph showing normal distribution. X-axis is the observed values. Y-axis is either frequency or probability. So for M25 concrete, this is the shape or case which we derived from statistics. Now in future, because cube strength is a random variable, so in future, suppose you are running a new site and you need to implement M25 concrete for the building. So using this, since you know this model is existing or it is proven, so with a given level of confidence, you can implement the strength or ensure the strength of M25 concrete in your site. So that is a relation between statistics, probability, and random variable. To sum up, statistics is history, probability is future. Statistics gives us a what is called a model. Probability will help us to predict the future of random variable having randomness. And also in the graph, x-axis is the observed values, or you can even say outcome of an experiment. Our cube strength testing is an experiment. Outcome of an experiment or random values, whatever you call it, x-axis. Y-axis is either the frequency or probability. And based on these statistics, you make a curve. The shape or equation or the curve, you can represent a function for the curve, say p of x or phi of x. This may be a function. This function can represent this curve. So such functions are called probability density function. So probability density function is a plot between random values or observed values and the frequency. Instead of frequency in probability density function, instead of frequency, when you speak about probability density function, the value in y-axis will be probability. In some cases of statistics, we can even plot this function using frequency in the y-axis also. So x-axis may be the observation, y-axis may be either frequency or probability. When you speak about probability density function, y-axis is will represent probability. Will represent. It is not exactly probability, that we will come about it later. What we can just say is y-axis will represent probability. Okay.